What's up to all of my Aries out there? Welcome back to Pulse of the Cosmos. I am your astrologer, Emily, and today we are going to be talking about this upcoming new moon happening tomorrow in Taurus on Wednesday, April 22nd of 2020. So for you guys, my Aries, this new moon is going to be happening in your second house, right? And Uranus is there to join the party, just 3 degrees away from the sun and the moon conjunct. And then this will also be in a loose square angle over to Saturn over there in Aquarius. So this isn't the most comfortable and abundant Taurus new moon that we're used to. You know, the moon is exalted in Taurus. It loves to just kind of appreciate the luxury and appreciate the beauty and the abundance and the comfort. Well, these things are in short supply these days, externally at least. So what are we to do about this through all of this? We're going to have to get creative about the ways that we endure all of these changes. Aries, with this happening in your second house, it could be things coming up in the area of your finances or of your possessions or of your property, maybe having to make a move, or maybe being put in a situation where you're really going to have to stand and own your self-value and your self-worth. We're all in really difficult times right now. Everybody is struggling in their own way. And Aries, I know you guys are so independent, so be sure to reach out for help if you need it. Connections are restricted. The way that we're able to connect usually, and the way that we have envisioned the future with Saturn over there in Aquarius, these are blockages, these are restrictions. And although Jupiter is at fall position in Capricorn, you guys, he's still trying to open doors for you. He's still trying to show you paths to walk through that can help you get through this in another direction that's in alignment with you. You just have to be open to downloading and open to receiving those messages, because these doors are all going to be challenging to walk through. There's not a comfortable, easy direction to go in right now. We're going to have to put some work in, especially all these planets are getting ready to come retrograde. We have Pluto going retrograde this week, and we're going to later on have Jupiter and Venus and all these planets joining the party. So it's really time to get your stuff in order. Make sure you're taking actions that are in alignment with your values, because these are really potent manifesting times, Aries, for everybody. And especially for you, and it's going to be where you're putting your direction in. As we're setting the tone for this new moon cycle, the energy that you're taking in, your responses to all of these changes, and your kind of responses and flexibility and adaptability and looking for the positives throughout all of this is going to dictate the emotional tone of this next cycle. So don't let yourself get lost in self-victim. Don't let yourself get lost in self-pity. We're all undergoing extreme change and loss right now, and it's in your response to that, and it's in your adaptability through this that you'll dictate the tone of what this next course will look like. So set your intentions with this new moon. Set your intentions along what your true values are, and set your intentions on what you want. Make a list, write it out, speak it out. Putting those vibrations into the air does something. We're looking to match things back to you here. So pay attention to this, Aries. And like I said, with your response to some of this loss, the energetic response that you're taking into that is going to dictate this cycle. So let's get creative about the ways in which we can walk through this. You might have to get creative about ways to make money, creative about a living situation. We're all having to do something right now that's different than what we are accustomed to. So how are we going to respond? My Aries, let's see what's going on here. Okay, my Aries. So the first 2 cards we pulled, we got the 4 of Cups crossed by Judgment. So what is this? Are we sitting in kind of a self-pity mode, a self-victimization mode, arms crossed, not seeing some of the opportunities throughout some of these challenges? It's going to be, not, like I said, none of this is going to be super easy to walk through. You're going to have to open up to receive those gifts and even look for them a little bit, because with Pluto in the party, and Pluto's still over there in Capricorn, there's a lot of deception, there's a lot of manipulation, there's a lot of subversion. So you're gonna have to peel away through some of that and really search for the positives in this. There's some kind of decision that you're needing to make, Aries, that you're not that you're struggling with, there's some kind of judgment, and maybe it is you're being too judgmental. Maybe you're being too judgmental on yourself, maybe you're being too hard on yourself, or maybe you're thinking, hey, I've worked for all this stuff and I'm watching all these plans crumble, and you're being overly judgmental on yourself. But wow, we do have the Lovers here. Okay, so this is a soulmate card. This is the divine union between the feminine and the masculine. This is two coming together as one. So I believe, Aries, for you guys, there are two pieces of yourself that don't feel unaligned. Maybe there's some incongruence between your inner voice and your outer voice, and maybe there's a piece of you that's challenging you to go in this direction, but your external avatar is struggling with understanding what the other side of that is going to look like. But we have to have faith throughout this process, and have faith that there is this divine marriage going on inside you, and this alignment of what you truly want and what you're able to do through this external extension. We did have come up the Two of Cups reversed. So there was something that didn't work out here. There was some partnership, there was some plan, there was some relationship or some project or job that just hasn't come together the way that you thought it would. Two of Cups, it kind of fell apart. This plan isn't working anymore, but be cognizant of the fact that it's preparing you for this better divine union. And my feeling is that for a lot of Aries, this might be something going on within yourself, but again, this could be outside. This could be an outside project, outside partnership, outside relationship, that something is falling apart for something better to come together for you here. My Aries are holding on to a lot energetically. Are you letting people know, Aries, that you need some help through all of this, or are you just carrying this load on your own? 10 of Wands, this is an overabundance of energy. This is just carrying such a heavy amount of burdens. We've got to turn this upside down and drop that, Aries. I'm going to pull a spiritual. Okay, so what do we got to get back down to, Aries? Maybe this week you should focus more on your routines. I know that's really hard. It can be hard to be self-motivated, especially if you're living alone or you're in the stay-at-home where you're not as able to connect as easily with other people. But really look to your health, Aries. Are you feeding yourself properly? Are you getting some exercise? Are you getting your sunshine? Do you have some routine in your day? Something to give yourself some structure through all of this stuff falling apart. I think that's going to be really focused, something for you guys to focus on this week. Through this new moon, set some intentions around what kind of routines you want to integrate into your lifestyle that are in alignment with your values. But you do have to drop all of this energy, whatever this loss is, this Two of Cups reverse that came up, whether it's a partnership or a project or a relationship or something that didn't work out. It's preparing you for this divine gift that's going to offer you a better union that's in alignment with your soul. But you have to make decisions about the direction that you want to go from here, Aries. And you also have to stop being so hard on yourself. Don't exercise too much judgment on yourself throughout all of this, okay? Have compassion for yourself. Have empathy for yourself. And if anyone can get it going in a new direction, it's my Aries. Okay, so I love you all so much, and let me know if you like this, and I will be back next week for the weekly horoscopes for you guys.